One of the worst things about Josh Duggar's arrest on child pornography charges is that it's not all that surprising. Those who didn't see it coming are angry with themselves for being so naive, while those who anticipated this sort of development are angry that Josh was able to get away with it for so long. Of course, all anger should be directed at Josh, the wealthy predator who seems to have used his position of privilege to terrorize the vulnerable. Josh's trial begins in November, and he could receive a sentence of up to 20 years in prison. Also, if he's found guilty, Josh will be forced to enroll with the National Sex Offender Registry. If you're familiar with Josh's past, then you probably know that this is not the first time the father of 6 has been accused of appalling sex crimes. While still in his teens, Josh molested 5 young girls, 4 of whom were his sisters. For years, it appeared as though Josh had managed to avoid suffering any sort of legal consequence in connection with his earlier sex crimes. According to a new report from The Sun, however, the father of 6 may have been living as a registered sex offender for the entirety of his adult life. We might not know for sure until Josh's trial begins, but recent court filings seem to indicate that Josh's name can be found on the National Registry of Sex Offenders. The Sun has obtained information indicating that the Department of Human Services has been subpoenaed in connection with Josh's case. As this is the agency that compiles and controls the registry, it appears that Josh's sex offender status will be revealed in court once his case goes to trial. It's possible that Josh's father might have used his wealth and influence to have his eldest son's name removed from the list. But if that's the case, the record of those maneuvers will also be revealed in court. Joshua Duggar was placed on the sex offender registry, and a legal proceeding was undertaken to remove Joshua Duggar from the sex offender registry, reads a filing obtained by the Sunday. If Joshua Duggar was placed on the sex offender registry, other information such as incest, molestation of family members, or other identifying information could have led to the disclosure of the information plaintiffs claim was private and not known to the public. The document continues. Additionally, correspondence between Joshua Duggar and or his agents in the possession of DHS regarding his removal from the sex offender registry could provide information as to the public knowledge of Joshua Duggar's acts of molestation and his victims. If Josh's name was on the registry, then that fact serves as a shocking indictment of his infamous family. It's a reminder that Jim, Bob, and Michelle knew exactly what Josh was capable of. And instead of trying to protect the children who came into contact with their eldest son, the couple enabled his sickest impulses. At this point, Jim Bob might be as nervous about the trial as Josh is.